What's your happiness in life? You know, we're all trying to find what we're supposed to do on this earth. What's our meaning? What's our purpose? But what does it mean to be able to have a balance of both? To be able to work, have play, do what you love? And that's what this segment is all about. Welcome to Geeks You're Sexy. I'm your host, Michelle Roxy Davis, also known as the Social Media MD. Go to thesocialmediamd.com for social media news. Thanks to Scott Gagliano from Halo Branded Solutions. Geeks Are Sexy is a show about social media, technology, and entrepreneurship, and I love to share everybody's stories with you. Just what it's about, social media, technology, what people love to do. What is that, and what do people do with their free time? You know, after the day in and day out, when you have your free time, what are you going to do with it to enhance your life? That's why I have here photographer of Studio 702, Andrew Phillips. He is sponsoring Geeks Are Sexy today, so thanks a lot, Andrew.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So we have had a photo shoot together, and we did a lot of work together that was promoting lots of products. Mad Macro was one of them. Platinum Physique was one of them. And I was really intrigued about your story of how you love being a photographer, how you began being a photographer, and actually you brought a lot of your models here from way back in the day that I want you to kind of talk about here. Tell us about what you have here on the
Well,
table.
when I was in the Navy, I got out of boot camp, and I thought I was going to travel a lot in the Navy. And I bought this. This is a Minolta Maxim 7000. This is actually the first autofocus camera. It actually has the motor that drives the lenses built in the body, and had a drive shaft
Wow.
that went through the body to the lens. And I just started taking pictures with it and started getting creative with it, and discovered that this was going to be my medium for art. I was raised as an artist. My mom was an artist, so.
What did you love the most about it? What brought you the most happiness about taking pictures?
When I discovered you could manipulate images and you could create with a camera, not just capture something pre-existing, but you could actually create something. You could change the way something looks. You could speed up things and slow things down. When I realized it was an art form, that's when I fell in love with it. After I started working with it and I got really into it, I went to the store to buy a little flash for this guy. And they ended up walking out with this monster over here. This is the 9000, which was their professional version.
Wow, that's huge.
Yes,
That
and
is
it's heavy.
Huge.
You've got 24 AA batteries in this monster. You got 12 in the grip.
4 AA batteries.
24.
That's a
I think
monster.
the batteries weigh as much as the camera.
Holy cow.
But you can get even more creative when you
So
start.
you have a lot of different types of cameras. You hold on to all of them. And see, one of the things with photography is it always accelerates and changes.
It does.
You know, along with my fitness journey, I wanted to kind of share with you some of the things that I've been doing, and that is that I like to model on the side. And working with Andrew, which we met on Facebook, you know, I really wanted to kind of captivate my fitness journey and share it with everybody on social media. So that was one of the things that I really, really love to do, was to captivate on what makes me happy. And that is to work with photographers and then to share with your story of how you have a full-time job at Caesar's Palace.
Yes, I do.
You've been living in Vegas a very long time.
1970.
And one of the things I love the most about your story of being a photographer is how you took your home and you've made your living room now into your studio setup. You have a full line wardrobe, and not only that, but you really do different things like having steam coming off the models. You do water in the background, and so those are really different things that you don't really see in your typical photographer.
No, I think those are two of the most image techniques I'm most proud of, and I just kind of discovered them both by accident. I know the backlit rain technique was surely inspired by something else, but I just kind of enhanced it and tweaked it and made it my own. the steam silhouettes are tough. You can only do them in the wintertime. It has to be very cold outside. It has to be very humid outside, and you have to find a model who's not afraid of those conditions. But it is really unique. And I've seen other photographers try to emulate it, but it's kind of a trade secret, or it was.
You were telling me about a story of how photography was taken from you for a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Not
necessarily
exactly taken,
well,
but it was from choice that you thought you'd kind of put it away and not do it for a while. And tell me about that time.
Well, you fall in love with someone and they don't quite embrace your passion like you do, and you figure you can do without it if you love this person. But I've given it up twice. Once for when I was married, and once for another lady. But unless the person you love can be a part of your passion, then it's not going to work. Eventually, you want to go back to it. You want to go back to photography. You need that creative outlet.
All that time, all of that work that you've put into something to show your creative sides of how you view the world. That's kind of a perception, a freedom of speech, as you'd say, to show exactly how you feel and captivate those images. And I think almost shutting that down is shutting down a part of your soul, almost shutting down how you view the world, how you perceive things. And to me, not doing what you love and not doing exactly what feels good to you, what gives you the serotonin and the dopamine to the creative outlet and the imagination and the fluidity of those. I think that's one of the things that we all generate in life, is to pursue that and to create our biggest happiness that we all can feel. You just drank out of a camera lens. Was that battery acid? Or?
No, it's a cup. It's a thermos.
Oh, cool.
It just looks like a camera lens.
That's geeky. I like
Yes,
that. That's awesome. That'd be a good Christmas gift.
Yes.
Or Valentine's gift. But back to the whole creative outlet. That's awesome that you you took a little break twice in your life, actually, and then you said, you know what, I'm going to come back and do what I love. This is what I'm going to do, and you have done it ever since.
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome. So we were talking about some projects that you're looking for the future, and you actually are expanding your house. Hopefully you're going to be purchasing a bigger home soon that would be giving you an entirely new outlook on your work, because it would give you twice as much working space.
Probably closer to 3 or 4 times. My studio now is about 20 by 12, and I found these houses that the floor plan is 18 by 22. The best thing is got a vaulted ceiling. When I work with a tall model, and I'm trying to shoot
Who's
from a
12
low angle.
feet tall?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's I'm having to crop the ceiling out in Photoshop.
I know, right? Cut a hole in the ceiling. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, this would definitely expand both the studio and plus the garage has a vaulted ceiling, so it's like having 2 studios.
So you love to work with all types of of models, male, female, and any aspiring
Couples.
new models that want to kind of try and get out there, get their feet wet, get some resume work. Definitely contact you. When's the best way to contact you?
My Facebook page, studio702.us.
Awesome.
Yep, that's the best place you can reach me. I'm on Model Mayhem as well.
Perfect. Love it. Thanks for being a guest on Geeks Are
thank you. It's
Sexy.
been a
What do you
pleasure.
think of WCOBM?
This is a great little setup you have.
You like it?
This is nice.
I mean, look at this background, look at the view of the
That's
strip. Don't you
awesome.
love that?
That is awesome.
I mean, can't get any better than that when you're
Nope.
looking at. Anyways, and the geek glasses too. Gotta love the geek
Gotta
glasses.
love geek glasses, yes.
All right, so you're gonna come back soon, hopefully.
I hope so, yeah.
Cool, love it. So everyone, stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching Geeks Are Sexy.